bolsa se me rompe. I bet I could pull a little rapper out of Cloud9. Make a diss record with a free translation. You see me, bet your knees be shaking. That's why I'm on the throne and the seat's amazing. Tengo mucho flow, dicen so that's crazy. Yo les digo claro, pero tengo un baby. Así que en inglés o español es lo mismo en los dos, hasta enseña. Pay me, cause ya llegó la mexicana, la mera mera la nena, que todos pensaban nada was ever gonna happen and they wanted to fall off, but tada, pop back up, eso no se acaba. Tengo concholos en un empada, bicho, me que piñata. Should've known better, I'm a michoacana. La reina es el reino, Beatriz Adriana. Yo represento la comunidad que está cansada de raperos que no saben rapear, que solamente con sus joyas es que saben brillar.
Welcome to the NBA Rising Stars Challenge, a game that has become such a special part of all-star festivities.
And that's really because it always provides us with such an entertaining look at the next generation of NBA stars. In a game like this where the pressure's off and it's all about having fun, I think we really get an opportunity to see just how skilled these young players are.
Exactly. I mean, nobody's going to get on top of you if you go behind your back or you try something out of the ordinary. And that means we get to see these young guys pull off some amazing plays in this game every year.
We've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And now the opening lineup for Team World. They've got Wagner. So Williams out there, and it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Edwards, that's good.
And some players in the Rising Stars Challenge aren't especially well known yet, but this young man is someone we've already become very familiar with.
It has not taken him long to really establish himself in the league. I mean, he's been logging a ton of minutes.
On defense, USA. It's stolen by Edwards. Ball feeling it out a bit. Edwards inside. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
Outside Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You brought up the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
Now, here's Suggs. Stolen by Ball. Takes it inside. Out to Edwards. USA moving the ball around. And that's good. LaMelo Ball for three.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
That's good from Barnes on the assist by Ball. And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for USA.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how effective their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Out of bounds, it'll be USA's ball.
And, guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
Flynn's checked in for Team World. Now here's Edwards. He's got 6. Ball finds Edwards. Back to Ball. Driving in, and then Ball slams it in.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And now the first time out called here for Team World. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
Mobley, he's checked in for USA. And stolen by Mobley. Bay passes to Stewart. The kick out to Ball. Mobley with it, working on Williams. Ball with it, Williams picks him up. Ball dishes to Mobley. The shot, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And so it looks like it's still USA's ball. Team World making some changes. Gabriel's checked in, and Kuminga's subbed in for Williams. Here's Ball. Stewart trying to get open. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. Team World trails by 11. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Şengün, not 3 off the mark. The drive by Ball. Bay kicks to Edwards. It's stolen. And the fast break now for Team World. And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Outside, Ball. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. USA ahead, up by 12. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter. Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So, Team World's 5 right now. We've got Kuminga, and it's Mulder in at the shooting guard. Mulder with the bucket.
And for a guy who hasn't been able to get a ton of minutes this season, great that he's had a chance to show off his skill set here tonight.
And he does have some skills to show off. I mean, his opportunity for more playing time is going to come soon enough. He just has to stay patient.
And there's the drive. Got a piece of it. To the inside. They kick it out to Green. Flynn against Ball. Six to shoot. From deep. Rebound by Team World.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
USA moving the ball around. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And now USA on the break. Ball's running, and Ball slams it in.
Well, you look at Ball, and I really think he excels more in the open court than he does in the half court.
Team World trails by 15. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Missed inside.
Boy, he's definitely got a shoot-first mindset right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and that's not always endearing to your teammates, if you ask me. I mean, this is a game where everybody wants a piece of that spotlight. It shouldn't just be about him.
1:49 left to play here in the half. Back to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from 18. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Mobley.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Edwards has come in for USA. And Team World making a change here. There's 1:26 left in the first half of basketball. Mobley with it. Passes it to Edwards. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And USA making a change here. Barnes is checked in.
On the court. Substitution on the court.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Team World trails by 17. Suggs passes to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will tell you.
And how about all these dunks? I mean, this game's been a complete crowd pleaser, no doubt.
I know, I'm loving it. These players are really strutting their stuff tonight. Showtime!
Now, here's Wagner. Covered by Barnes. Here's the break. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Shot clock at 6. USA needs to get off a shot. Here's Edwards. Sinks the triple. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Ball. For the 3. Another 3 for USA.
You know, Ball is 6'7", so as a point guard, he's got the size to simply shoot over defenders.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. USA ahead as they end the second quarter on a 15-4 run. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The Rising Stars game has become such a special part of All-Star Weekend. We couldn't have a better showcase for the incredible players.
And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
They've got Edwards. Sadiq Bey is out there with Barnes. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Stewart in at the 5. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with.
USA foul.
And Sadiq Bey picks up the foul.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now, here's Suggs. He's covered closely, and the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Out of bounds, it'll be USA's ball.
USA ball.
USA leading by 23. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
The strength of Edwards, confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Poked away. Now, here's Suggs. Edwards defending. And it's Wagner missing. And so Edwards will bring it up for USA. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. That shot is off. And it's Team World with the ball. Here's Giddey. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Out of bounds, it'll be USA's ball. And Team World making a change here.
Bruno Fernando. Wenyan Gabriel. Michael Mulder.
Now here's Edwards. Not a lot of room. Ball kicks to Barnes. Ball, the pass to Edwards. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Edwards got 15.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Gabriel. And he banks in the layup.
Wenyan Gabriel with the bucket.
Now here's Ball. 20 points for him. There's the drive. The pass to Bay. From the arc. Another three for USA.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here
2 minutes remaining
defending
in the third. 2
the
minutes.
triple.
Out of bounds, it'll be USA's ball.
USA ball.
Martin's checked in for USA.
USA team.
Green comes in
Kenyon
for
Martin
Edwards.
Jr. Jalen Green.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. From deep three-point range. Rebound by Williams. On offense, here's Team World. Floats one. Martin with the block. Right side, Ball. Passes it to Bay. USA moving the ball around. Lets it go. Ball, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can still afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Second
And
personal
USA
foul.
with some changes.
Third team foul.
Weisman comes in for Isaiah Stewart.
Substitution
And
on
it's
the court.
Cunningham in for Ball. Down low. Here's Mulder. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Cunningham passes to Martin. Cunningham looking it over. Driving in.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the
personal foul.
emphatic stuff.
First
Well,
team
turning
foul.
defense to offense, we talk about it
Shooting
all
for
the
goal,
time.
USA.
Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Flynn the pass to Williams. Back to Flynn. Drills the three-pointer. Flynn's got 6 points.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
And Green slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Outside, Green shoots over Kuminga, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And it's USA in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break, and they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. A night none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic, just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
So, Team World's 5 right now. Wagner is out there with Kuminga. And it's Şengün in at the center position. Here's Wagner. And Team World, another 3.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Here's Green. The second chance effort. Eisman no good.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Kuminga with a wide open look. And Team World, another 3.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
USA leading by 22. Outside, Green. And he lobs it up and finished off by Martin.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
A nice shot by Flynn.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
The USA calls time here. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons. And you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer.
And it's a completely new group for USA.
Already in his career, we've seen the numerous ways in which Ball can score. He's got a lot in his package.
And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for USA.
And guys, something every team strives for is getting points off of turnovers, and they've done that here in both halves.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Outside, Edwards. The kick out to Ball. Just 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. No good that time. And Team World will come the other way. Tipped away. Baseline J on the way. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Pulls it from 20. Flynn grabs the miss. And it's Team World with the ball.
2 minutes.
To the paint. Here's Şengün. Great D that time from Edwards. USA leading by 23. Pass to Stewart. The kick out to Barnes. USA moving the ball around. Here's Ball. It's good. Ball's got 24.
I'll tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
Stewart with the steal. Ball, the pass to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Knocked away. Stolen by Ball. Jumps up and goal, slams it in.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And, Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's guarded closely. Clock at 6. And here's Edwards. Can't hit from 12.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
They get the rebound. Fernando, the pass to Gabriel. And now Martin pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And finished off by Martin Jr.
Well, Wiseman's passing game is a work in progress, but he's smart enough to spot the wide open man there.
Pass to Wagner. Out to the right wing. Here's Mulder. Again, Team World good for 2.
And really, that's what you want every time down the floor. A simple, high percentage shot.
Edwards kicks to Barnes. Edwards looking it over. Three-pointer on the way. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist from Edwards.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Personal foul, third team foul. At the line for Team World, Michael Mulder, taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Substitution on the court.
So he gets them both. Now Cunningham. They swipe it. So USA wins it.
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement to come. The future of the NBA is looking very bright with these guys, Kevin.
Terrific young players. It sure is. You're right, Greg. And this really was a fun contest to watch, as it always is. We hope you've all enjoyed it as much as we have. Thanks so much for joining us. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.